exactly the same shared vision. That is, we need to cut our expenditures, we need to reduce our dependence on debt. In terms of the vote on the debt ceiling bill, we had a different perspective. Taxpayers didn't think it was enough, and I didn't either, but I thought it was a good first start. So that's about the best way I can explain that. Secondly, and probably more importantly, we took a major step 2 years ago on the add-on business when it comes to financials, because we did away with the earmarks. You no longer have the appropriation bills used as a targeted earmark to spend money without going through the regular order. Unfortunately, we don't have a good germaneous law in the United States, and germane means you can't offer an amendment that doesn't deal with the subject the bill's about. We need a better germaneous law, and that's something we need to get to. And until we do, we're going to always have to deal with these add-ons and these tack-ons that people try and put on the bill. That's it.
I don't have anything to add to the second part of it, because we have eliminated earmarks, and you're not going to see that scenario. Non-relevant issue. With respect to the debt bill, debt ceiling bill, I came out early on and said, I'm not going to support raising the debt ceiling unless there is something significant attached to it. Now, I can press kept trying to pin me down on significant, but I wouldn't let this because I didn't know what significant was going to be. I didn't know what the end product was going to be. But I did say that I like Speaker Boehner 1 for 1. Raise the debt ceiling $2 trillion, you'll have $2 trillion in expenses to cover. Also, if we could get entitlement reform in the package, that would be something that would attract my attention, depending on what kind of entitlement reform I might vote for. At the end of the day, in my opinion, it was not enough. I've been dealing with this issue now in excess of a year with our group of 6. It's been meeting, talking to economists. We talked to everybody from Wall Street to Main Street, trying to figure out what the direction is that we need to go. And everybody agrees that unless we have a package of $4 trillion or in excess of that deficit reduction over 10 years, you're not going to send the right kind of message to the marketplace. And when this package came out at a maximum of 2.4, then I knew that was not the right message that we could send to the marketplace. And we did not have any enforcement mechanism in there. We did not address